Hello and welcome. Yeah, I have never seen it this dark before. We've been here before in November and I can't recall it being this dark at 9 o'clock in the morning. It's right. Yeah, it really is bad. Yeah, I just wanted to. Oh, I did say I was going to time lapse this, didn't I? So, do you know something? I don't like to just burst though without at least saying hello. So, yeah, I'm going to time lapse this particular section, but I'm not going to go into it. It's going to be the morning sections, really. Oh, wow. Two. Okay, yeah, it is. Oh, no. That's any trouble with being right next to it. Right, let's get this done. I'm going to say my words. I'm going to see you guys and gals on the other side. That's as much as I want to time lapse, definitely. The rest would need to be taken away. Now we have had built one of the, yeah, a little bit late I might add. You will have probably noticed on the way past that it wasn't there, and yeah, I thought, you know, I thought we was having built one of those things, so we shall just go and have a quick look at what the builders have been doing in the yard. Yeah, I'm quite pleased with this. 48 tons in one single day from the pigs of this, and I don't think the yeah, we've had another one of those built. So all of our areas down the bottom we haven't had one built because we don't need one. Every production that we have got down there, that actually sends to where it needs to send to, so we've got all that we need to do. There's not much straw left to do now. We'll actually, yeah, put some of this in here and we'll top it up. Yeah, food as well. I do believe I said that these were going to be out of food. Yeah, oh wow, they ran out in the night. Yeah, these are using too much. We're going to have to get better at this because they had 37 tons and they only used 37 tons yesterday, so that shouldn't have run out really. I'm going to have to get better at that. Oh no 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 no. Might get away with that. Should do. Oh, okay. Is that it? No, it isn't. So why? It's not hitting that. Oh, it is. It is. Right, okay. We'll leave it. Let's just top this up. Take it back down, and we need to feed them with these. Oh, that's annoying. I'm going to have to come back. Don't matter. It really doesn't. Right. Let's take this procession back. And then we're going to come back again after we've washed the 70 ton again. I did that the wrong way around, totally, didn't I? I washed it on purpose, knowing that I'd got to come up here. Wow, that was a quick pop. Usually takes ages. Yeah, very yellowy lights this, because of course it is an old style wagon, which is why it's so reasonable. Yeah, it's I would say it's a war type thing. No, it's not that. I think it's just Eastern European, a reasonable, yeah, a very basic model, but it does what it needs to do, so. I love this on Arable. Yeah, we bought one of the, oh, I can't think of the word. Hook lift, that's the one, that's the one. Right, let's take this back. Yeah, but some of my videos have been a little, I was trying out some new software and I didn't realise it was cutting at just HD, and it was really ripping it very quickly, and the quality of one of my episodes on Agres is absolutely terrible. Some of the others are okay, but I can actually now do full HD. No, let's go for Obi-Wan. Yeah, I can actually, it's not full HD, full 4K even on Agres Balcones. I have tweaked, yeah, with using DLSS, it upscales to 4K, and I've got to be honest, the quality is very, very good, and I didn't have any trouble with DLSS this time like I did the first time I used it. I chose balanced rather than performance or speed, so I haven't seen any ghosting that I saw the first time. It seems to be okay. So that's active on all Let's Plays now, so it's still 4K now. And I am not using that software again. No, oh, why are you... Why are you... There must be a car in the way. Okay. Oh, you are on a car. Fantastic. Do you know? Oh, I have to do that with them all, aren't I? Oh my life. Right, let's... The wise have seen the calamity before it befalls. One of my best friends' favourite sayings. Yeah, let's exercise a little bit of foresight and stop that so it doesn't do exactly the same as these. And then we shall set them all going again. That was my fault. They did actually follow my thing exactly, truthfully. Which, obviously, in that, I did have to pull out quite wide, but I'm not sure I went quite... Oh, I don't know. Maybe I did. Yeah, I would have done, actually, in the lorry. So they were only doing exactly what I told them to do, which is really what follow me... Yeah, I mean, in FS19, that would have been exactly the same with that as well. And that I understood, and I can work with that. It's, yeah, it seems to me, looking back in videos in editing, that the follow me with bigger things like, say, a harvester and equipment like that is different. They seem to stick to, yeah, because they're usually the only thing they need to do is look around fields, and they do some really weird, and yeah, certain other pieces of equipment do the same. Whereas trucks and cars and tractors seem to have a much finer set of instructions, and they don't do that horrible cavorting around left and right. A little bit they do, but not to the same extent. So yeah, if I'm going to use a bigger vehicle with follow me, I'm going to go first with that. And if I've got two vehicles, big vehicles, then we're going to have to come back for the second one, because it will not... Yeah, we tried that with those wheel loaders. Even though they're not big, wheel loaders seem to have a different set of instructions like the bigger vehicles. Although I've not noticed that with the class... Yeah, the big wheel loader. So, yeah, I don't know. It's strange. Right, I think they're all with us. Right, let's stop them now. Yeah, the food's doing fantastically. 466 tonnes, so water's nearly at full. Yeah, we're doing very well. We'll go back in it. Oh, is that everybody? No, it's not. Well, I thought one of them had abandoned ship. I was going to say, we seem to be a little bit light. Now... No, I may have done again. Maybe follow me exactly. It's just unfortunate, isn't it, really, that the thing is, when you are in a larger vehicle, you've got to use your swing space. So yeah, it really isn't. It's one of those things. It's an imperfect system, and that I can put up with. Yeah, there's nothing. I don't feel bad about that. I was saying exactly that a few sessions ago about follow me where they actually follow you, and that. Yeah, I can live with that. I know how that works. That was FS19, and I can live with that. Right, let's get this all done. So I really can't believe... Oh, that's a point. We didn't look at the sales over my paper. Oh, wow, this is... We don't need any more mowers, but that is actually haunting me. It's following on almost every Let's Play, truthfully. Quite bizarre. Yeah, we've got months, really. When you think we're only in November, we've got December, January, February. Before we get to March, I really seriously think that our money is going to be astronomical. This is going to be, by the time we finish on this, I think we're going to be approaching Rhombos type money. Right, straw. Now then, we're going to need some straw for bedding. So, as much as I was going to get rid of... Mind you, no, I want to get everything out of that one. We don't need it anymore. We have got this one. Yeah, that's why we put the... I want to call it the Riverside mod, because it is, but that's not. It's the grain... Oh, this is such a tongue twister. The Grain Quid Pro. It really is a tongue twister, I find. Yeah, I'm trying not to chatter too much. I've still got... Yeah, apologies. My concentration isn't as good. You think you're all right, and I need a bucket as well. I want to get those stones up. It's annoying even me. Apologies for that. Yeah, all we've got is the silage fork. So what I will do is, let me just make sure I don't want store deliveries for everything. Let's just buy one, and let's go big for a wheel loader. No, we haven't got one, have we? I'm sure. Just check. I know we've got the leveler. Yeah, no, we haven't. Smashing. Fantastic. That's all that, yeah, let's order one then from the shop. I want a big. But one that we can actually use, not the Volvos. There are some fantastic capacitors in that. Yeah, we need the special one to have that. I do like those wrestling larders. Up to 5, 4, 4. I think the biggest one is the snow one, the Siljum, isn't it? Is it Sligium? Siljum? I don't know, we shall see in a minute. Yeah, still, yeah, silage. I think that might be on the telehandlers, but though you can have it adapted. Ah, no Eucalyptus here. Yeah, we're going to go big. Fantastic. Right then, so... yeah, we want you also dropping yours in there with that one. So we really are about 40, 65, yeah, another, mind you, to be honest, we are going to need some bedding for the pigs. So we're going to leave that in there. What's left is for that. Yeah, I'm hoping we don't have to buy any loose for here, actually. Yeah, now let's stay tidy-ish. Let's even stick this away. Now I've put that in front of the post so as it sort of is away, because it doesn't really get used truthfully. I don't mean it's not, well, I'm not going to get rid of it. You never know when you might need to split or make loose straw or something if you baled it, although we're not really baling, are we? Up this end anyway. Right, let's stay tidy. That's all I'm going to say. Yeah, it is weird. I go through spits and spats with tidiness. I did on the Hobo's Hollow as well. Yeah, sometimes I could be... I think sometimes it's how much time you've got available, really. Yeah, sometimes you're in a bit of a rush, and yeah, I don't like the fact it always goes into the pink. It looks a bit weird now. We should be able to easily do this. Right, okay then, so we not need to be taking, yeah, we do need to be going back though actually with this very one, and we also need to be cleaning it for realism. Of course we would go to much greater extent truthfully, but this is the best I can manage to at least signify that we are thinking about cleaning the filth out so that good stuff can go in. Oh, that reminds me, yes. No, yeah. No, yeah. Yeah, actually, we are going to Where is our long... Ah, I know where it is. I've just seen it. Let's stick this. Yeah, we're going to do this a different way. We've got to pop up to the shop anyway. Let's stick this. Try not to destroy that rear hitch with all you wiggling around. Yeah, let's be a tidy though. Let's not waste half of the shed with a sloppy parking. Oh, but depth perception, terrible. Right, we're going to need this as well. I think we could probably just... I can't believe how dark it is. I can't recall this. I don't know, actually vaguely, as I say that, at the back of my mind, I do remember a time when it was like that. Now, do we need this again at the minute? Yes, we do. I need it for the... now, that is the point. Is that in bumper pull configuration, or is it still in... It's bumper pull. Right, we could manage then. If it's in bumper pull with this, we're going to need the wheel loader. And do you know something? Let's stick one headlight on. Let's just... yeah. Get those stones done. I want this as to do, yeah, I want it to count. I always like to say that. I know this time of year there's very little, unless you're doing some logging, that you can do on the farm. It really is just about looking after the animals. But yeah, if there are jobs to do, I'd like to get the farm, yeah, little jobs that a farmer would actually do, tidying the yard up and keeping it tidy. Because when it is pedal to the metal, then obviously it really is. Now then, this is going to be tough to do, isn't it? No, we can push it off. Yeah, it's the only thing that I'm not, is the fact that no matter how hard you try, this particular thing you can't do anything about. Yeah, one headlight. Yeah, I can't grab it. It's the only thing with the strap type mods. Although, to be honest, you couldn't move this with anything else, really. Yeah, I think it's probably best. Yeah, so this is one thing when I talk about oh, my life. That was a nice leap. Yeah, this is the one thing that you've got to push. It's very messy. Very messy. I do wish I could find a better way. Ooh. Now if it was real, I could literally have hooked up under that like I just did, but it would have... This is one time when you could really do the telehandler. Ooh, I'd caught that. I'll go with that. Well, I've seen worse. I'm not saying it's good, but I have definitely seen worse. Right, so we want you, and I think, in fact, we could be clever here. We could. Yeah, because I think we're going to need... oh, no, we need the... yeah, we do actually. We need him. Let's tidy that up, though. But I think it needs a bit of a wash, which we will do later. We're going to go to the... yeah, I'll drop it in front so it can be washed. Because it has seen rather a lot of action. And it wouldn't surprise me if it doesn't also need repairing. Now then, this is a bit of a beast for carrying on that. Although if anything can do it, that Fent could. Although if I remember rightly, this isn't the most powerful one, is it? I think this is one of the 400 and odd horsepower ones. It's not one of the 950s or the 1150s, is it? This is the 738, 938. There's a point. What is its horsepower? It still is a large tractor. Wow, it is only 380 horsepower. So those times it has struggled, it's because it really is struggling. Yeah, because it isn't the big one that I'm used to. Well, it looks the same, and I think that's where I'm looking at it and thinking, oh, this is going up that field a little bit not, you know, I'm used to it being the 600 and something horsepower one, which that's a beast. That there's very little that stops that ever. So yeah, I shall have to readjust in my head. Yeah, I am really blown away with where we are money-wise on this particular Let's Play. Yeah, I want to feature the new containers, the grain containers, but it is... Yeah, I don't really want to be wasting money, and we've got almost a full complement here, but I am very tempted to get one. I also want to know how to handle it on Let's Plays. Whoa, okay. Now, I can't do much better than that. Oh. Yes, they can be an absolute menace. Yeah, I was wondering whether to handle it, because this crane part of it is so expensive, as to almost like we have been doing with the shop having a telehandler, that then it seems a little bit of a, yeah. Or we could say the shop owns one and we lease it for a little bit, as in we take 1,000 or 500 out of, I think, every time we have to use it. That would work. But, oh, I'd forgotten we bought that fantastic thing. Yeah. Wow, there's more up here than I thought. I had forgotten. As I frequently do. Right. Now we could do what we do frequently and actually grab the Sligium, Silgium. Let's have a look. I always get this wrong. It's a weird... I was saying this, there are some names at work of foreign names, and I don't mean that in a nasty way. In English, Silgium it is. Yeah, in English, there are, names take a certain sort of shape, and I grew up with English type names. There are some Polish names, like there's a lady called Cura. Her second name is Cura. It was spelt very strangely, and I cannot get used to it because it disobeys English, as in like the U and the I are the wrong way round. In English you'd never see that, so I'm struggling to remember the spelling. I'm getting there now. And also a Romanian name likewise that I'm struggling with. I think, do we need anything else on here? Yes, we do. Yeah, we're going to put this on follow. Yeah. Mihai, again, seem to struggle, not with the speech, I can say it, but with the spelling, because it's not, yeah, it's, I mean, it's me, it's not, it's all me, but it's just, yeah, getting used to it now then. Do we need to, it doesn't show you, this is going to need repairing, isn't it? We'll do it to towers, it's fine. Ooh. Right, we need to push that. I didn't realise I was going to do that. I thought that was well out of the way. Yes, I would like to bring the forage in. I think we've used it. Did we use it once, or did we threaten to use it once? I know we moved it. I'm trying to think, but I would like to do. Yeah, I think if this is going to be our last year, which truthfully speaking, I think the Let's Play, you could definitely call it very, very mature. We are earning money like it went out of fashion. And yeah, and we don't need for anything now. There is only so much on any Let's Play when you get to that state that... Right, is there anything else we need? We've got all the little things that I always forget. Right, now we've bought that. That's what we wanted, the big thing to get the stones done. No, let's not put it on follow just yet. And let's put that up and let's clamp everything down. And let's move out of the way a little bit so that tractor, that tractor can get, yeah, repaired. Oh, we are lucky to have another one of these. Fantastic. And another class as well. I do like this. This particular... Now, I'm going to stick it straight up to its max horsepower. But I've got to be honest. I said this on Stone Valley. I think this punches above its weight. It really is. Fantastic. Oh, it is 200. I think we did it the day we bought it, actually, if I remember rightly. Yeah, I think it punches above its weight. Yeah, on Rombos, when we were using the 205 horsepower one, it was a beast. It really did manage very well. But saying it is one of the smaller range and quite reasonable as well. Right. Yeah, we could say we have a classy set of equipment. Now then, you're not popping. Fantastic. Let's get this lot back. And we'll get them stones put away. See if we can actually get them through the... Now then, let's use this to our advantage. The fact that they actually stop while they get out the gate. Now then, are they still following? It looks like they are, but it's the gate that always gets them. Yeah, if they're going to clang... Oh no, I think, yeah, they followed exactly. So the bigger they are, the worse they are. And those were the wheel loaders that I sort of showed a few sessions, and they were awful, really were. Now then, if I remember rightly, one of these fields is one that we're going to buy. We will, of course, cut the grass as well on the sessions up to, but then we're going to convert it straight away. So we'll probably do one cut, and then we're going to convert it to a cornfield. Now, I've got to handle this. Yeah, we may well have to use the bunker silo, because it's the only thing that's going to manage it. There's no point in using something down the bottom that processes 250 tons at a time. We want to process it in one hit. So I think it will be the bunker silo. I'm just hoping it's big enough. Now then, have we lost... we appear to have lost them now. They were doing well. Yeah, I know you blocked, or you would be right behind me. Oh. Right, let's go and find that. Lights off. And let's go and recover these. Oh. What was I saying? Why did you... Oh, what was I saying about the smaller tractors and that? Yeah, if anything, we want to lead with this. The tractor should be the better of the two. at following. Should. Though that didn't look like it had. Wow, that was a quick pop. Right, let's see if we can get these two and keep them out of mischief, and we'll get those stones up. I'm trying to think what we're going to do with them. It's... yeah, we've got so much lime, it seems very silly to be buying lime. We could, of course, if we were doing lots of stones. Yeah, we've got the fields ready, haven't we? Oh, have we got the other one ready? I'm not sure. Did we? That is true. What did we do for 10? No, we still got it in. We mulched it. Needs rolling. Thank you very much, young man. So then, the final piece of our puzzle. Yeah, I think this will enable us to pretty much do almost anything and everything now that we need to do on the farm. Yeah, I know it's not. It doesn't have to be massive horsepower to do a lot of the jobs. So, but yeah, we were struggling sometimes for tractors, even though that seems a funny thing to say. Yeah, when the full complement is out in the fields, we were lacking somewhat. Right, let's get these little jobs done, because that's what you would be doing in the winter time, and that definitely could do with an absolute good clean. Yes, I'm hoping the problem with, well, any future maps like Agro's is going to go away. I've invested in the channel and I've bought myself a decent graphics card, desktop graphics card this time. So my fantastic laptops, they will, I should probably use them more for the studio side of things. Right, so you're done, and we need to pick you up, and we need you for that. I hate doing this. Yeah, there is no way to do it. Not if you're going to do it on camera. And I know I could stop, but then you know I've still done it. No, I think we are best to push it this way. It is what it is, isn't it? You've got to use game mechanics as they actually are, and there's nothing you can really do about that. Of course, you wouldn't do this in real life. Don't push very well. That's one thing I'm going to say. They're almost like the stick. Now, I could leave the crone on, actually, unless we need that trailer, because it can grab that itself. In fact, yes, we could do that. Let's just drop this off. Let's do this properly. It also gets a very slight outing. Well, we are going to use it this year, though. I may even lease a second one, although... yeah, it's hard to handle them, really. Right. Yeah, the leveler, that was a leveler for me. Yeah, it really did not work anywhere near as well as I thought it would. But you've got to try these things sometimes. Yeah, I've done a few things like that other people haven't. Because I've never done it and I didn't realise it would fail. I've done it, and you think, well, yeah, don't be afraid. You never know. It could be the best thing that you've discovered. I have got quite a few tricks that I did discover, and I would never have discovered those had I not tried to refine my skill set. Yeah, I've done a few different things with. Right, scrape the floor. That's about right, I think. I've got that right. I'm terrible for getting that angle right. Yeah, always have been. And it's one of those skills I don't seem to ever improve at. Now, I understand that you're going to squidge around the floor a little bit, but surely when my bucket is full, I don't understand why... it does this before it's full. Yes, it's a bit messy. Fantastic. Oh, that's heavy. Even that, yeah, I can, that is, look at its wheels. They are almost lifted off. Oh, now it's adjusting slightly. That's not too bad. Right, let's stick these in there for now. As I say, I would bring the lime crushing mod. I love that. It was one of my first absolute favourites that makes the lime, and of course you can sell it for a fortune. It's a bit like the Missy slurry yard, who's just got a secret contract with a government facility. Yeah, the prices are... oh, okay. Does not accept stones then. Right. Okay then. That I did not know. Ah. Very messy. Oh, I know what we're going to have to do this with. That's the point. Will it suck stones up? It does do a lot of things, because it's a little bit like the pickup. Let's try it. Oh, will this go in this one? It's worth trying. That's the one thing I am going to say. And then we're going to grab that header, and I think we've had a good session, truthfully. Now then, will you go in this? You will, thank God. So we have got a valid use case for this, for storing stones in, which where we can't put anything else. Right, so then let's stick you tidily away, because this is becoming decidedly messy again. I think that's a telehandler bucket, but I forgot it is, because otherwise I would have seen it. I did look for the wheel though, because we needed the biggest that we can get. So the Silgium is fantastic. Right, lights off. Engine. Right, so then, yeah, we need the forage wagon. We need someone with a front 3-point link. Ooh, I think this needs... yeah, we definitely use this. You can definitely see that this did get used. Yeah, now we need to grab that out of the way, don't we? Do like the fact that we can get away with that. It does make that... yeah, I'm wanting to side load now on almost everything, so you should probably see this very reasonable trailer on almost every Let's Play, and I don't apologise for that. I do truly think that, yeah, I'm trying to go for realism, and especially on the start from scratch, this was different. This wasn't a start from scratch, but when money's tight, that does so many things, it's unbelievable. Right, this is a bit tight, but then if there's any tractor at all that can get away with turning in a tight space, although that is tremendously tight, and the car shay is in the way, so I'm going to have to tussle a little bit with the plough, push it backwards a touch to actually make that work. Now, why is that not... oh, it is. I couldn't see the attach mark. I couldn't see for looking. Right, so then where do we stick this now? Where it's not in the field, and it's not... yeah, because it does take up... I suppose we could stick it on this side of this hedge. Is a very valid place for it to go. Yeah, I even tidied up the the fertiliser and the helm herbicide. That's the one I was trying to think of. Fantastic. Right, brilliant. Right, so we need, yeah, we do. Let's shift you, but we need to repair you, I would say. Oh, we absolutely do. But we do want to wash this, so let's get the little jobs done in this session, and then hopefully we can just go ploughing through. I might do one time lapse to get us all the way through the winter, because all we've got is the animal feeding ritual. Pigs. Do not forget to feed the pigs. That is more important than anything else. And oh, that was the other thing I wanted from the shop. Hang on a minute, hasn't our feed? Now this is something like, yeah, we did tell the pig food thing to fill. I have a sneaky suspicion that it grabbed nearly all of the sugar beet and stuck it in one of the others. In editing I was thinking, oh please don't tell me that it did that wrong, and it's sent all of the sugar beets to just the lorts. And I mean, priorities on the same for them all, but I got a sneaky feeling that it has. I think it really has. So we want the yeah. It's not put the potatoes or the sugar beet. But then have I not activated it? Wouldn't that be the signal that everything would be looking for to actually send the stuff there? But I have a sneaky feeling that, yeah, the lorts, this one has all of the sugar beets, which is a little bit annoying. Now, can we get some out? Can we go and grab 70 tons? Well, let's go and try that. Let's go do that first. Grab. Yeah, let's give you your maiden voyage. Because this, I was talking about the fact that you can punch above your weight. Let's just prove this. Because that 70 tonner is really a tad more than you should be going with. Right, so we need to be going. And I'm not sure you can take stuff out of the lorts. I can't remember if I've ever done it. No, I think you can take things that you should be able to take out. I'm not sure if you can take those out. It is a good one. It's yeah, the Hessian you can't. That much I do know for a fact. Yeah, you can't take. You can obviously take the silage and that out that you've mixed, but you can't take the ingredients out. Yeah, the individual components. But I'm sure you can on the Omatana, the farm supplies, and the new farm production, or whatever it's called, the newer one. I think it's the same. It's just the newer, smaller, sleeker model. Although the recipes, don't get me wrong, it's brilliant for what it does, but yeah, if you want it for the seed production's good. That is good actually. It's the fertilizer production is, yeah, it loses 90% to give you a little bit for the fertilizer side. So that I would never use. Right, I thought I was coming to the wrong place then. Yeah, we could do the full 70 tons, then we're going to go and feed the pigs, but we're going to go via the shop. I might have to time lapse this because I think they'll be slow. Yeah, I'm going to buy the pig food in 5-ton increments, but it's going to take a while. That's a point actually. Why don't we just take them on the trailer as is and then drop them, and they will just sort themselves out. We could really do with a proper pallet fork though for doing that. No, can't. Yeah, that's the... Oh, that is seriously bad. It really is. Yeah, and this is the bad side of productions, where you talk about, oh yeah, we don't need to whisk things around. Yeah, but it just goes gush. I suppose if though we had switched on them both at the same time, it would have called for an equal, and it probably would have split it. So again, that's my use of productions. So we are going to have to unfortunately buy some sugar, yeah, and pay someone else good money for it. So yeah, oh, that is a point. Have we got anything in here other than grass, of course? I don't think we've got any straw in here, if that's what I'm on about. Oh, okay, well, we have got 32 tons, and we don't need any over this side at all. But we're not gonna. Yeah, we'll take this over for bedding for the animals. Now then, let's see. You should easily manage that. I should say easily. Well, it's still a bit dark. But it has been a big, long session, truthfully. Yeah, it's managing that fine. Yeah, it is weird how different tractors cope with this 70-tonner differently. I think it is a bit of a... Yeah, I've been struggling with this, even with the Fendt that we've got, the big Fendt on this. Whereas this seems to be handling it really nicely. And that's not about horsepower. I think it's, yeah, the back 3-point hinge location, height and all that type of thing. But yeah, some tractors seem better with this now than I remember it in the past. Let's put it that way. No, we can put that in the Grain Quid Pro actually. Then we're going to go to the shop and we're going to grab... Oh, that's what we were going to do, isn't it? Let's fix that first. In fact, I am tempted actually to call it quits because it has been a monster, and we'll crack on with the rest of these jobs next session. But let's just get that stone up. That is a bit of a mess, and I think it's true. Yeah, I'm going to leave myself a message that we need the pig food though. So I think we're going to have the pig food delivered here, or actually at the pigs, as a message, and also, yeah, take the wheel loader over there. Whoa, seriously? Now, yeah, that pipe is out. On and down. Let's see, can we get those stones? We should. Well, it all depends if it's one of those things it's allowed to pick up. And the answer to that question is, indeed it is. Well, at least we've fixed the grate that would have been badly damaged. Fantastic. Yes, this although a lot more expensive, is fantastic. The forage pickup, I do like it a lot. Obviously, it is comparable with the. Whoa, yeah, now that's what I was on about. Yeah, when it does that funny thing, but. Right, I think we will leave it there. It is true, but I am right. I'm going to pan over to the pig farm, and we are going to take the terrain over there. I'm going to pan when I'm over there, and we're going to call the shop. I'm going to do that on camera because I want you to see the money go down. So I'm going to see you shortly. Nearly forgot to bring you in. Just buying the 70 tons of sugar beet. Yeah, I was just thinking then, am I going the wrong or the right way? Probably the wrong, knowing me. So not pig food itself, we are going to buy sugar beet and stick that straight. Yeah, now the potatoes. Now again, have we... No, we didn't need those for anything else, did we? So there's nothing on to process those. So the potatoes should, at 11 o'clock, we might actually hang around to do that one thing, just so as that can... yeah, oh wow, that's quite reasonable. But then, yeah, I suppose, yeah, no, sugar beet is a cheap one, isn't it, thinking about it? Now, that is managing well for a 205 horsepower tractor. Yeah, I've known ones to literally crawl with this when it gets to be a 70 ton plus the weight of the heavy trailer. That don't it, you can feel that it's there, but that still is fantastic. Yeah, obviously acceleration is slow as you'd expect it to be, but then it is pulling well above what I would call its class. Ha ha ha. Whoa, yeah, a braking distance, that is obviously. Oh wow, it's got a very generous. Now then, let's order that. The pig food. Now, can we be clever here? I've never. Well, it's a bit leery though when you try to do this type of thing, but we could try it. I mean, after all said and done, you could truthfully ask the shop to do this very thing. You know, to literally, could you please put my pig food there? Let's try. I doubt it's going to work, but yeah, we're going to order some of the 5-tonners from. Yeah, this is fantastic. I think this is the Lort. I'm sure it is. It is amazing. I've got to be honest. This is definitely going to be not that one, but these set by the Lort, the farm supply set, farm supply pack. Yeah. And there is one in pig food. I saw it yesterday and I thought, that's going to be really useful. Oh, I could have bought sugar beet pallet. That would have been a lot cheaper. Oh, well, it was still reasonable. I'm not going to moan about it. Oh, wow. Pig feed pallet, 5 tons. Yeah. Now then, let's have a look. Huh? Okay, it can't do it. It can't do it there. Right, okay, we'll bring the terrain over. We will. And we will do that now. I'm not faffing around, so let's buy some more. We need quite a few, I should say. Two, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Right, smashing. Right, I shall pan back in. I'm going to bring the terrain over and then we're going to get this lot put in there. Can't have the pigs not being fed, but that is just so reasonable. 9,000 for all of that, so that is amazing. Right, because I thought let's not always use the big pack, and these are pallets, so I've treated myself to one out of the CSZ pack, and it's, yeah, I'm not sure about the top thing, but I thought, well, it might be useful, and I've never used it, so yeah, sometimes you don't need any more than that, really. Let's just alter those. Now then, how do I alter you in and out? Because that's doing up and down now. The one I'm used to going... Oh, no, it still does. Yeah, fantastic. Let's see if I can still use a traditional... This is what I always find with them. It's so... Yeah, it just that's what I hate about them. Yeah, you can pick them up and it just looks so awful. And then it'll do things like that. Right, okay, let's go really small and let's go in what, well, it should. That's what it's designed for when it's at its smallest is. Yeah, and it won't let me in. You see, this is why I go for the big backhander, not because you can't, but it really is the realism. I have said that. It is. Don't get me wrong, I know, who was I watching? Virtual Farmer. I mean, he is... I don't think he went wrong once. It was amazing. He was stacking a train, but with metal. And it was quite phenomenal to watch him at work. It really was. But when you do, yeah, like that, yeah, and I know, obviously, He may have made mistakes and done that. Not saying he did, though. He is. I would imagine if anyone could do it, it really is so long time served that I'd imagine you can. Mind you, everyone has a bad day. Yeah, I'm not going to like say as if like he can't possibly. Oh, okay. Running for the food. No, I don't really need to sit and watch this. I can just leave it unpacking, can't I? That was the entire point of this, really, was we could just stick it on. Actually, I don't think you can. Well, that's a bit odd. So you can... Oh, that's bad. I was hoping that like you could leave a straw bale. Well, not quite so good as you thought then. Wow. No, definitely not. I think we'll be putting this straight into the 70 tonner. I do. Well, I'm going to do this off camera. It has been a massive session, but you can bet your bottom dollar that I'm going to do this now. We're going to grab the 70 tonner and we're going to load them all in, because I am not hanging around for an hour dangling them in the air. It seems really, really silly to me, but hey ho. Right, so I'm going to say thank you very much for watching. Truly do hope that you stick with me on this journey. As always, I do love to hear from yourselves, and I'm going to say for a double pronged attack. I'm filling up 5 tons with that, and then bringing this in and just hovering over. So that, yeah, I'm doing 10 tons at a time. Whoa, there's got to be a better way to do this. Have you found a sneaky way to do this? I really, yeah, I don't think you can ever beat asking yourselves if there's a way to do something that's a little bit, yeah, it's very, very slow. But don't get me wrong, they're just such a fantastic buy that you're going to have to, if you can find someone who sells a product like that at such a reasonable amount, you are going to, now I think I can take that. I'm sure I can. Yeah, I do think we'll have that delivered again at the minute until, well, our own pig food should kick in, and we'll actually show that next session. If we were waiting till, do we speed it up till 11 o'clock to see? It's not that much of an ask, is it? So if we just drop this in, I know it has been a monster, it really has, but then Riverside tends to be. Yeah, so we've put, I should say, it was 10 times 5 is 50 tons, isn't it? 5 tens are 50. I'm sure that's what my teacher taught me. Sure it is. Yeah, 10 and 5 times stable are the easiest to do. So if I get that wrong, then seriously, I have failed my maths teacher to a massive degree. But I do think I'm right. Let's. Oh, okay. That's a wall. You can't walk through that. Right, let's have a look and see if at 11 o'clock do we get some potatoes come through, because they weren't called for anything else. That's what I'm thinking. We do indeed. We have our potatoes have come through. Is that all? I'm sure we had more than that. But the bottom line is, tomorrow we will be getting pig food. So amazing. And if we do have to have some pallets ordered going forwards until to tide us over, we would do that type of thing. Yeah, it's, well, we're having to buy pig food anyway, so you would to buy the constituents if you haven't got any is not a cheat, because that's the things that all farmers have got to do if you don't make it yourself. Now we are having a go. Now, I'm sure we've got more potatoes than that. I'm sure we have. Let's have a quick look. I'm sure we've got more than, I'm sure it's 100 not tons. Sure it was. Let's have a look. Oh, actually, that's probably the quickest. Yeah, we've still got 44 tons. That was about half. That field was fantastic, though. I'm really chuffed. Oh, wow, we have still got a lot of straw somewhere. So not here. Well, no, we did take someone back the other side, so it probably is all over there now. So, yeah, I want to be careful with that. And again, yes, I've already said my goodbyes, but I just wanted to bring this in. So, yeah, I am going to say goodbye for now.